Alright, hopefully we can get through these two quests that are entwined with each other. Alright, I did do a little battling. Oh. Then I will do that survey later, so you get 30,000 coins. Alright. Let me switch my characters up. Get my Sumeru looking characters.
Ooh, are you taking me out?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Are you in danger?
No. I need to get quality.
I'll ensure your safety.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Wherever. Oh, over here. Okay. So right now we're doing daylight comes out. I know! Wait. Oh my god. I mean, I have only 3 days left. But I'm not gonna touch it because... Okay. So, I've been debating since my last live stream on if I'm gonna get her or Sino. And they said that she will be able, you'll be able to pull her on standard.
It's
like
pretty
a
lively
standard
here.
banner. So I think I'm gonna end up pulling for Sino instead, since he is a banner exclusive. And I'll just, you know, chance my luck with her
So, just
until the next
past
time
this
her
wall
banner
is the
comes out.
desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
I guess. Oh yeah, because it's a tree. Because I was thinking, like, wait, isn't that a mountain? Wouldn't that be more geo? But I'm pretty sure it's bark.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
What? Oh my god! Hi.
Over here.
Athium? I think, no, I always forget how to say his name.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up
Choosing
to.
lanes because it will only get through prime with also new features when it comes down to... Ooh. I need to get my phone out. And 6. Not that. I don't want my notifications.
What the? Where did she go?
Not that. I don't want my notifications. Ah! Okay. Also the new feature when it comes down to completing Archon quests. Wait, what's the new feature? Since there are 21 Archon quests right now, that equals 21 intertwined fates. Ooh. Wait, do we have to battle them? I don't have
They
a
were
good
just
team to
here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
God
You
damn
were
it.
too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Sorry, I had a thought. At first I was like, don't get that fucking attitude with me. And then I was like, wait a minute. That attitude would be great somewhere. Each Archon quest you complete, you get rewards. And 1 intertwined fate each. Ooh. Oh, yeesh. That's good. Isn't that right, Princess?
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
Okay, buddy.
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Are you saying that was a mistake? That's so mean.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders!
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia,
wait, hold on.
don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Oh, did you participate in the
I have
same
no
big...
interest in running errands for that project.
He...
As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy.
Are you kidding me?
And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Fuck. Shit.
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule. Unfortunately,
I want Saito though, but I also want...
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually
Kaveh?
moved to Port Ormos. If
Even though I
am to
haven't met
get to
him
the
yet,
bottom of
but like
this,
I've seen
I must
all those
understand how the
thirst
capsule
edits of
first
him.
came to be. Which brings me back to you and why you're so interesting.
Princess?
The leader of
Princess.
Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time.
Princess,
To
I
have
know I was
that
being
kind
loud.
of reaction, I think you must
You
have
can lay back
realized
down.
something.
You don't need to check
Are
on
you
me.
interested
The
at all
official
in sharing
artwork.
what you've been hiding from me?
Wait, hold on, let me go on their Twitter.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
The situation is a little complicated. I can't share what I know just yet.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that,
might need to
it
scroll
is
a bit.
indeed wise to keep your
Okay.
cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have
Oh
some
my
undisclosed
God.
information about the divine knowledge capsule.
He's so pretty.
Am I right?
I'm surprised it took them that long to like finally release him. Not Cat. Oh, he is beautiful. Sorry. Okay. Dot.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still
there's a
prefer to
raffle
investigate
there?
on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's
So
right.
I never
we have the
checked
same
Twitter.
plan as you, but we
So I
don't
always,
really
like,
have any concrete goals at the
Missed
moment.
out on some of the stuff on their
Then I'd
Twitter.
suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else.
Wait, princess.
Well, would you like
The
to
only
head there
time I use
together?
Twitter is like to update on like my word count on my book, or maybe I'll repost
It's
someone.
always better to
what they
travel with
said.
someone you know. Let's go!
I used to also, like, when I edited a video and posted on here, I would also post it on there, but I don't have followers on my Twitter account. I mean, okay, technically I do. But, like, they're still in the double digits. I don't even know how many followers I have. Oh, 96. Nope, that's me following. My follower count is 34. Now my Instagram, on the other hand, has a lot more. I think I'm at 800. Though basically once Facebook bought Instagram, my Instagram came at a standstill. Pretty much, even though I kept up the same type of content on my Instagram. And my posts were getting more likes, but then, as I said, Facebook, being a bitch, I don't know what they did, but they did something. Alright, let's see, before we continue any further, not that. Can I, no, fucking shit. Are you talking about my little, my little Twitter following being 35? Oh my god, oh, I've gotten like a little used to like this other game's playing like controller mechanics. I could 100% just teleport. You know, we'll enjoy the scene. You don't see me. Okay. You don't see me either. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if Lisa, my level 40 Lisa, can do any damage. None at all. Lisa, like, barely hit. Okay, let's see about Candace. Come on, bitch. Come over. Come over.
You're exposed. You're in for a little shock. We shall prevail. Take this.
Ooh, you barely could get up. Can I do anything with my Candace? Can I ascend her? I can't, because I need these things. I don't know what those are. Obviously in the desert. But I don't know where they're at. Ooh. Okay. It's nice. Quite enjoy this desert setting. I'm gonna take you. Come here.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Explored it a little.
Whoa. This landscape is really something else. What a cool place. Let's go check it out.
Ooh, cutscene! Woo! Something's gonna happen!
Wow.
God damn it. Oh, that is pretty. Oh. Sorry. Oh my god, he's so pretty. By the way, sorry about the scream. The little squeal I did. Get him! Get him! Oh my god. Oh, he's so pretty.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Okay.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination,
Don't threaten me with a good
I sought only
time.
to ensure that
Oh
my
my
target
god.
would be unable to flee or resist.
Had such teeth.
Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time.
No one said anything about sweet truths.
I urge you,
Sweet lies.
stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer.
That doesn't mean I'm
Otherwise,
going to stand by and do
there
nothing.
will...
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things.
Homie's a little
Alhaitham.
suspicious.
I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as
pretty sure I
General
saw a spoiler
Mahamatra of the
that he,
Academia, are you all alone in the
used it.
desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance.
Oh,
Have you been
always
given a
says.
mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real
He's got the
target of
like the
your
little
mission,
red in
what was
his
stopping
eyes
you from
that,
simply
that give
using
off
your
the
authority and
evil
resources
flare.
to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Like
I
he's
should have known you'd be
definitely,
difficult to deal with.
if he's not a villain, he's a gray
What
character.
should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Well, look at you two.
Yeah.
Looking all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
Why do they have to make me choose?
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah,
Why-
sure looks
I
that
know.
way.
I
Two giants
fucking,
from the Academia
my
duking it out
brain
once
had
and for
that
all. Not something you
that
get to see
internet
every
dial-up
day, that's for
sound
sure.
going on when I saw her walk
I
in.
know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other.
You tell
How
him.
dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Yeah.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
No, because they're macho boys.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
No,
Another sandstorm? What's up with these
you're
recently?
not gonna.
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
We get to meet her.
Coming for us! Oh,
Like-
this wind is too strong!
Honestly, I know nothing about her. I just know she
That
was
sounded
pretty
like Candace.
and
Come
his
on, you
wife
two.
and Parlish
Jeez,
and
are all of you
and
academia
Raiden
folks
Shogun.
such hard
Yes.
work? Move it!
All right, stop
She
yelling.
is. Yeah, I literally know nothing much about blue-haired girl. I forgot what her name is. Sorry. We're just all gonna be silent.
This is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief.
She has
I will
a
have to
pretty
ask you
voice.
to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come back.
Sorry, I'm
Nice
like
to
in
meet you,
awe
Candace.
that
My
I
name is
have her.
Tighnari. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me.
I
It's
feel like
only
I've
right
never
to help each other
properly
when
like
the weather gets rough.
admired her.
Wow, she's so gentle.
Besides when they
and
released
caring.
information about her,
Like
because
a
I was
nice
like, oh my gosh,
older
she's so
sister.
pretty. And then
Unlike
when trying to
those
get
guys over there.
Sino
All right. Now that
I
we're
got
all better
her.
acquainted,
twice, I
we
think.
should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, Have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I will admit that was a terrible job.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
He's one of those type of people.
I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me.
So you found out your government is corrupt.
They were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So yeah, he realized that his government's corrupt.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
Okay, so he claims that he's exiling himself, but literally, homie, you're, what's the term? Shit, I forgot what it was. But I mean, he literally left because he doesn't agree with their views.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation.
That was very smart of you.
There's no need for someone else to give me
Sometimes that's the one thing I hate about characters. They're like,
authority.
oh, I see a corrupt thing, but like,
once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Tortured. Maybe
Sino
die.
seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages.
We're all investigating the sages.
Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he's, well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think a choice would come up. I'm currently checking my heart rate. I got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
My heart rate appears to be normal.
After all, The promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by
So-
chance,
oh my
I
god,
had
you're
no
okay,
intention
side
of
note, you're
providing
literally a
assistance to the
criminal now
academia.
yourself. You abandoned
Also, you should remember,
the academia.
you
They're
were
gonna
the
see
ones who
that
decided to follow me
as
and strike up a
abandonment
conversation after I left that
and will hunt you
tavern.
down.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan
Isn't that right,
Reebok
Romeo?
as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize if that's worth anything
What?
to you.
Why are you looking at
I
me like
took the
that?
divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Says the academic.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Oh. Did they have a thing?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
You know, I just hope that whenever I pull on the next banner, that I get
means
the
the
most
sandstorm's over,
miracle, like,
Candace
Genshin
still
Impact
isn't
pull,
back yet,
and
though.
it'll be both of
Is she
them
alright?
in one pull.
Maybe we should...
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's...
Shit, that means I need to get an actual character to fight. Hold on. I'm assuming. Sounds like we're going to fight.
Want me to come along?
Yes.
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office. Make sure to keep...
Alright. Oh, got it. Okay. Let me leave. Oh my god, for a second I had the mindset of the other game that I was playing, and I'm like, I need to check for a chest in here. Huh. Surprised I never got that one.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated.
Ah, here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Yes. Oh, I was like, do I get to play as her?
The wind knows me. To the clouds high. The birds come!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
I love
The creature
Kazuha.
stopped
He's
appearing.
definitely one of my
Is
mains.
that the last of them?
I have a lot of characters.
What
that
we
I like.
fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Okay.
Well fought, everyone.
Who's
No
that?
injuries, I hope.
Oh, the chief.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone you...
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, one-track mind.
You're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I had to take a deep breath. Okay. Okay, that is how you run. Oh shit. Sorry, as I said, I'm used to this other game's mechanics. Let me get that teleport up there. I'm surprised I didn't get it. Let me just squeeze on up here. Alright. Where to? All the way over here. Ooh, we're no longer in battling mode. I can totally imagine like Cosmo coming here. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did come to Sumeru. I feel like he said something about it.
Ooh, are you taking me out?
Yeah.
Stay close.
Yeah,
Trainee Forest Ranger Colin.
Colin. God damn it.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially
I'm
the same things
I'm
as
pretty
before.
sure if it's still
Do you
happening
still have any
today.
questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a
Anyway,
strange incident.
If it's still happening today,
The
I'm finally gonna
academia has
have
long exiled
onigiri
mad
for the
scholars to
first time.
Aru village. A
so
mysterious
pumped.
phenomenon exists here. When
One
mad
of my friends
scholars
knows how to
first
make
arrive,
it because
they are as
she had lived in
incoherent
Japan
and deranged as
for
before.
like a portion of her childhood.
But after spending some
And,
time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially,
My mind is
the
drifting.
people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars.
So she knows how to make onigiri.
But a
I mean,
strange incident one night
I'm sure it's easy
changed
to make.
that.
I just
Aru village was struck by the
I don't know if I can
strongest
make it.
earthquake in living memory.
anyway.
Seeing buildings on the
So I'm
verge of
excited
collapse
to
all
finally
around
try
him.
it. Because
The
I
then
was
chief
okay.
of the village
So
was
not last year,
preparing
the
to
year
take
before
everyone
that,
to safety.
2021.
Suddenly, he noticed a
was
mad scholar
going to
crouching in
go
a corner, caressing the
to the
ground with
Japanese
his
festival
hands.
that's in the city near me.
A soft, green light
But
radiated
I
from
forgot
him,
the reason why,
like
but
a
I
divine
didn't
glow
go.
against the backdrop of night. Despite
And
the
then
powerful
last
tremors that
year,
ripped through the
I was
ground
wanting
that
to
night,
go again,
all the houses
but
remained upright, almost as if they
I
had
was gonna
grown
go with
roots
that
reaching
friend.
deep into the ground.
But literally, I mean, I
In
work
the
on
end,
Sundays, she works on
not a single
Saturdays. She
building
never works on
collapsed.
Sundays.
And no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru
So,
village
like,
treated the mad scholars with greater
the
kindness
Japanese festival, I
and
think,
began to refer to them
I mean, I'm sure it
as the
probably took
village
place on
keepers.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Soft green light.
But I
A
think
mad
we
scholar
were
protecting
gonna
Aru village?
go.
What
No,
do
we
you
were
make of
gonna
it,
do
traveler?
early morning on Sunday. Because I worked later on in the day, I think. But I decided not to go because I was like, I really don't want to, like, travel all the way up to the city, only be there for, like, 2 to 3 hours, and then travel all the way back down, get ready at my brother's house, and then go to work. Like, that sounded not great to an introvert, mostly introvert. So, I was like, next year, I will make sure my schedule is clear so I can go to, which is this year, so I can go to the Japanese festival.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know
It
if
takes
any
place
of the
during the
mad
fall.
scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh,
Granted, the reason why I did request off with the Japanese festival last year is because I knew it was in September. My friend had told me it was late September.
Then it appears
like, it
you
was like
possess much more information than I do. So,
wait.
What do you make of the story?
The Mad Scholar's power likely came from Lesser Lord. I was not paying attention.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
What? You don't believe us?
But yeah,
Lesser Lord Kusanagi was
because
definitely using the
my friend had
Akasha
told me
to
like,
give her
oh,
power to
this
the
is
Mad
the
Scholars.
date. And then it turned out,
It's
no,
not so
it
much
wasn't
that I
then.
don't believe you.
It was,
I'm just struck by your
or
reasoning.
maybe it was in August. I
Lesser
think it
Lord
was in August because
Kusanagi,
September was the Ren
current
Fair. 'Cause I went to the
Dendro
Ren
Archon.
Fair with her.
Is she really active in Sumeru?
Like, yeah, it's like
The Academia has always placed
I
far
was the
greater importance on the
20
late Greater
21st or
Lord
whatever in
Rukkhadevata.
August, which was
They've
that
more or
weekend.
less ignored Lesser Lord
And
Kusanagi.
it was like
And I've
the
never
week
had any reason to
before
doubt their
we were
views.
approaching that weekend.
In addition,
And I had
I've
looked
never
it
heard
up
any
to see if we had to
stories
pay
about
for
Lesser Lord
tickets.
Kusanagi
When I looked it
and her
up, I was like,
deeds.
oh shit, it's this
To
weekend.
me,
And I'm pretty sure it was
she might as
literally
well have
like,
been a
it was
god that
Friday
never
when I
existed.
checked.
No way! Nahida definitely exists!
And I had told her, I'm like, Bestie,
How should
it's not
Paimon
next
put it?
weekend, it's this weekend.
She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says
So,
weird stuff sometimes.
couldn't request off.
I've spent
Unless
many
we
years
called off.
interrogating criminals,
I got someone to cover our shift.
so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
Yeah.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Yeah, we have.
How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our
And,
skills
ooh,
to
they
good
got
use
that
for this
wrong. He
investigation.
on the voice actor says amongst us. It says among us.
But easier said than done. Especially
Genshin!
since we don't have any leads.
You need to correct your subtitle.
Maybe we can start
Even
by
though that's
knocking
technically
on some
like
doors.
probably the script, unless Lord Kusan's baby who must be protected. Yes,
Excuse me.
100%.
Are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Okay.
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
I mean, I guess.
My name is Isak.
I wasn't expecting to,
You'll
but yeah.
help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
Like sometimes I'm like, it'd be nice to eat
The
chips
person you're
while
referring
watching
to
these
is not a local.
cutscenes.
Yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family.
But I'm a person that I have to like wash my hands on sometimes.
I
eating
heard
chips.
everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find
And I
my
don't want to
grandpa.
dirty up my controller,
I
even though
swear
I'm using
I'll
the black one
help.
right
I won't
now.
be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid.
Yes,
All
I
he wants
know.
is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was
Sorry.
only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
590. Ah, which direction up there? Whoop, 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 whoop. Let me in. Oh, I thought they would just open. Sorry, I'm now used to the other game mechanic a little, because like the door just opens.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Lucid Grandpa was probably Nahida. She was so sweet. Oh, fuck, I was reading that! From the look on Sino's face, he probably connected the dots as
Maybe
well.
the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Aww.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks.
Hey, Isak!
Cut her off.
Oh, it's you guys!
Yeah.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much! Yeah!
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Dun dun dun! Can we finally finish Tighnari's quest? Woo! 30. You motherfucker. I don't think we're finishing Tighnari's quest until we finish the Archon for the Sumeru. Oh my god, okay, I said I had an achievement. Dreams, emptiness, deception, complete dreams. Oh. Wow, I'm getting close. Finish Whispers in the Wind 5 times. I don't even know what that is. What? Where?
scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
And then homie walks away. It's a little rude. I've actually been up here.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly,
It's nighttime right
I feel
now.
quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Coins? Oh, look at the keys. You know what you could do in the other... I swear, I thought there was another cat sitting next to it, and it ran off when I came up here. I am tripping. Anyway, the other game that I'm playing, you can pet cats. What the fuck, Genshin? I want to pet the cat! Anyway. And in Zelda, you can feed the dogs. Where am I going? Oh, going back down. I feel like the cat should be Lisa. Okay. Because, like, you know, she's wearing academia clothes, and they may not like that. As if they can register who I
Have
am.
you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy!
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Dun, dun, dun. There's a dead kid over there. What you doing?
Really gonna come back from the dead?
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Holy shit.
Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh? Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad
This
side,
is from
okay?
the desert, but
I'm
what's
no
like his
match for
actual
this guy.
backstory? Besides the fact that he's, part of the
Okay, good
academia.
sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying. He didn't try to reassure us at all.
So,
It's like he's used to hearing that.
sorry, I was like trying to look up something's
I know
backstory.
that lots of people have told him that
I
before.
didn't get that far. Just what he's like now. Basically, they was talking about how he, has like a sense of justice, and I'm like, if he holds like a sense of justice, wouldn't he like his element then be water? Because that is the god of justice.
It's part of being a Matra.
But they said that the reason why he
just now
has
seems like a strong
electro
lead.
is probably because
But we need to check a few more
of him
places.
upholding the law is more like eternal, and now how? Oh God, my cord is being weird.
Very well.
But yeah.
Isaac!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Is Isak even there? Is he even real?
Join the Eremites and embrace
I mean, it won't be the first time we followed a dead kid.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Uh-huh. Jesus, do they really live all this far away?
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
Is that a dead body smell?
No.
Oh.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tighnari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tighnari?
Yes.
Huh? You know
Do you
him
not
too?
like him?
Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tighnari didn't lecture you too.
No, no need.
I can't hear those scents.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tighnari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
Sarna always ticks him off with his terrible jokes. If you have seen the memes for it. No. I don't think I've seen the memes. Mushroom. Okay. Observe footprints. What the hell do I mean, I know he looked over here. I'm like, is there something here? Why would they have that?
I am right by your side.
Okay.
But if you're still nervous, just take my hand.
Where is it? Oh shit. No. Ah! Don't die! Shit.
That's broken.
Fuck. Why does he look so down?
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
So, I gotta go potty.
Although the traces have been completely
I'll let this
buried in
play
the
out.
sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches
I
of
saw that you left a
madness,
comment. I just
they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
Why isn't it loading?
So someone's taking
Pretty sure Sonic
advantage of
can
their
easily
weakness?
take off Candace with the candies.
Why would anyone want to
That'd be
abduct all
funny.
the
I can't wait to see
scholars?
that. Is it to resurrect the
Are
king
the
of
rumors
Deshret?
really true?
That's the only lead we have
The
so far.
disappearance of all the mad scholars have
And I
something
also
to do with
got
the
something for
radicals?
me to snack on. It's not
It's highly
chips.
likely.
It's just like
Please,
cheese. It means
you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
right as I'm trying to open up my little cheese and meat box snack thing. Jesus Christ. It's, what is it called? Hillshire Snacking. It's Italian dry salami with natural. Why is there a thing there? It's like the... Oh, it's a plus sign. Good at cheese and toasted rounds. I mean, I did eat breakfast today. It's just... Good enough. Come on. Come on. You kidding me? Okay, I'm like, how far do I have to be? Alright. Oh. Oh, my Candace died. I forgot. God damn it. Okay.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two
So how
about
come
these
Sino
radicals
isn't
he
detecting
mentioned.
the guy that's listening to us right now?
If Paimon remembers correctly,
Um,
the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts. These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia.
okay, that makes sense. If they know they're being
Throwing all
listened
of
to and give
Sumeru
off.
into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia,
Interesting.
you're amazing! You
Oh,
really
you're
know
so
this
amazing,
place
Dia.
inside and out.
But Dia, what? Dia was not winking at us. She looked somewhere. Maybe I should stay quiet for now? Okay.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebat with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
All right, sounds like a plan.
They're so pretty. Gotta heal Candace up real quick since she died. Where is it? Where? Oh, there it is. Ah, I wanted to get that thing. I'm pretty sure I have some. Oh. Some being 10. Where is it? Ah, it flew away. Alright. Alright. Where are we going? We'll just teleport. We don't need to enjoy the scenery when we already did.
Well,
Alright, here we
here we
are.
are again.
Oh.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the Wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving.
Wow, what a surprise, academia's racist.
Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those...
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
All right.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Did he just...
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar, Delavar,
Did he
or
just,
Jabari
be racist
recently?
in front of her face?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
You know,
I've
she
got a
was born
spice
in
trading
the
deal from
desert.
another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting
After saying it clicked that she most likely is only drinking with him for
Yes,
information.
how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Wait, where'd you now? Where are we going? Oh, we're back over there? Oh. Oh, shit. Alright. Let me up! Wait, who is it? Oh, it'd be her. I forgot. Cause I was thinking, I'm like, who's gonna be the one that? Oh, I can't talk. For you, like, run faster during the daytime, and it's her. I forgot.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the...
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You
Bitch,
really thought
have you
we'd
met
fall
us?
for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Are you saying we're not friends? Get him.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Okay. I don't have a good team.
New punching bag.
Okay. Team to beat up a traitor. Yeah, why do I say team? Time to beat up a traitor. Oh my god, hold on. I can't do that! Motherfucker! I was really hoping that I could.
Come a little closer.
Lightning flash!
You fucking bitches. I gotta rely on the traveler. Try to activate Cypher for What's that? Oh. Ah! I'm trying to over here. Okay. La 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 la. Hydro, Dendro, and Electro. Okay. Bestie, do you want to see the level Kale's at? 1. Kale almost just died. Come on. Come on. This is what I get for having cousins. Characters out for you really need one. I need to use her skill to swap the canvas. Okay, I will try. See, she died! God damn it. Hold on. Okay. God damn it! I was too late. Come on. Oh.
Yield.
That was awful.
Impossible!
Impossible.
How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop.
Yeah.
I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters
technically did
together,
see you in action
you
because you
believe that
didn't fight.
Candace was the only one
you
doing
did
all
not
the
fight.
real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Can you, kill him
Lied in the
now?
village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you
So
were
he doesn't
stupid
tell
enough to
anyone?
fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed book.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the
What about Zaki?
Interesting.
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who is the ducktail bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to
I
ask when we
said?
were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't.
Got some manga
I
in?
just needed to tack on a random
shit,
villager
my
name to make the
Bluetooth is
eavesdropper
off.
think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for you.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So,
Try not to.
that thing you were saying
Wish I had a
before,
chapstick. Oh, I
is
should
it
have got a
really
chapstick while I
true?
was up.
About what?
Huh?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
No. Honestly, I mean, I'm very much money motivated, so I understand. But like, obviously, she can have like actual friends and not be motivated by money.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employer, still helps us out. It's very true.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro
Hello,
Archon like the
random.
other desert folk?
Currently, we are
You
in
two are pretty sharp.
Sumeru,
No, I don't have anything against the
taking
Dendro
names,
Archon.
kissing asses.
I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord
I
from
mean,
Dunyarzad.
kicking.
I can
Kicking
understand her
asses.
devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just
Oh
an
my
ordinary
God.
person. There's no way a god would be so
Nice.
involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were
Yeah.
truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's
Taking
happened
what
recently.
analysis?
The
I said
radicals'
taking
blind belief in
names,
King Deshret,
and
making the
I accidentally said
Dendro Archon out to be
kissing
an enemy.
asses, not
It's all the
kicking asses.
Academia's trickery. But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here.
Dude, I checked out
Traveler,
for a second.
lend
I
me a
didn't hear
hand.
what she
Let's
just
tie him
said.
up and bring him to the village.
I mean, it'd be easy to separate yourself from the work.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
Yes, I will.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Oh,
As
sounds
for
good.
these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Will they? She's so pretty. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I gotta bring Kali back alive because homegirl died while I tried to use her. Because, you know, she's level 1. Let me get, ooh, got it. Yes, bring Kali back to life. I know. This girl did not survive. Why are you, okay, I was like, why are you taking forever to heal? My boy. Okay, let's check. Did the Tighnari quest finally open up? Catherine's not even here. Good damn it. But yeah, we have to wait till freaking 2. What is that? Give it to me. Haha. Right, 6 to 12 the next morning. Hey, Miss Loki. I should probably go all the way to the top, because I never, like, actually went all the way up there. It's probably where that star's at. Or Oculus.
Right on time.
Paimon
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been
You're
wondering.
so cute.
You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility.
Look at your little...
Us mercs,
your
on the other
little
hand,
ruined paw. I'm
we
sorry.
pretty much live from one day
I
to
don't
the
even
next.
know. My cat,
Well,
Loki,
Paimon thinks you're great too.
she has a
Really?
messed up paw.
Thanks for that.
And, I don't know how. Just one day I came home
Sino's here, and he's
with one of my
pretty early
friends,
too.
and he was like,
Yes, I was here yesterday to
what's
help
up with your
out a
cat's
little.
paw?
To help
And I noticed
out?
that she was
By doing
favoring
what?
it,
Sharing some
she had it up.
interrogation techniques.
and it looked a little weird.
You mean you taught
And
Candace some
I
more
went to, like,
persuasive
look at
methods?
it. And it was a little crooked.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
And, I mean, at that time period, I didn't have a job. I mean, I was a young teenager. Like, this happened to Loki, I think, like, a year of having her. Hi, Loki. So, I was probably in 9th grade, I want to say. Because I think 8th grade year was when I got her. Well,
I will always seek to protect the things that are most important, no matter what it takes.
So obviously I didn't have a job.
Even when it looks futile.
And, oh, you got a knot in your fur, Loki. Hold on. I gotta get this knot out. And so I couldn't take her to the vet. And, well, Mom couldn't take her to the vet either. So it just healed that way. Which makes me really sad. I think if there's ever a moment of feeling of guilt with my cats, it's probably that moment. I mean, as I said, there was nothing I could do about it. Because of the fact that I didn't have a job and I was young. But, I mean, she walks on it. I just... I figure she's gonna have arthritis, most likely. It probably will be ending up being painful for her. I mean, she is in an older age, but she hasn't shown signs of pain.
You look furious.
Her being in pain.
Do I?
I mean, most likely one of the reasons why she's a little plump is because she doesn't do it much activity.
Oh, there's
I don't
no
know if that
mask that
hurts
can hide true
to be on it
bloodlust.
for long, but
Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore.
Okay, Romeo, just settle down.
Well,
Don't stress your mom out if she doesn't like him. No, Romeo, don't stress her out. Sorry, I'm trying to mediate my cats.
You fear death yourselves,
Romeo,
yet you do not hesitate to place
down.
the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family.
Yeah, bitch.
You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal.
Okay,
Tell
you're gonna
me,
make it difficult for me
what
to
would
play
you
this
do to
game.
you in
She's
my
like laying on my
position?
hand. And then the other cat is requesting
mercy!
pets.
Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed.
Ooh.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one.
No, it doesn't.
The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry.
Are they?
I'll tell you everything I know, please. Just
What did she
let
do?
us go.
I'm listening.
Did she like waterboard him?
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars
I need
will
to
make the
start spending
perfect
more time with
sacrifice
Loki
to usher
because
in
of the
King
fact that her
Deshret's
kids
resurrection.
always
They
require
give their
my
lives,
attention all the
and we can
time.
get anything we wish for.
They're called
Loki is
Village
usually
Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll
by
regret
herself
it.
more often, or she
Yes, sorry.
chills in the other room.
It was all that
with
mystery
the person
man's
I live
doing.
with.
He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's
So I,
resurrection.
like last
and
night, I was
talked us
just
into
petting
helping
Loki,
him.
and I'm like,
In
I just
return,
need to like
he said he'll
kidnap
help
you and put you in my
facilitate the
room with me
resurrection
for an hour
process.
so we could spend time. Because I mean, Loki, she's my OG. She's my original cat
I'm
before she
not
gave
sure.
birth to kittens.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do you have any ideas who that mysterious person
You
might
have
be?
to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful
so
to
she
cover
did straight
his
up
face.
torture.
He calls himself
I mean,
King
granted,
Deshret's
they look
envoy.
pretty,
I believe I may know what's
beating.
going on.
Probably talking about the fight we
Uncle
had.
Anpu? What do you mean?
Sign it? Oh, shit.
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands.
Dun, dun, dun.
They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
I mean, they're literally
academia
living.
again.
Oh, fuck. I suck at remembering things. Evidence. they're living evidence of the academia.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
Other evidence. If it's
People
not for
are nothing but
evidence-
tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes.
No, one of my cats is
Pack
still
up and get ready to leave.
still in my hand.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you
It's
deal
like,
with
should
the
I eat
radicals.
in the live stream
Leave
now?
everything outside the village to us.
All right.
She looks so relaxed.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
And she's not laying it in a way that I could, like, still play with my hand. Like, literally, I can only do this right now. I can't. I'm using my chin. Ooh, that rendering.
Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
Yeah, bro. Where have you been? You're not gonna answer.
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Go ahead, I won't stop you.
Never mind!
Mr.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Mr.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, You plan to leave Aru Village and keep searching for the truth of this
Bookworm?
matter.
Yeah.
Yes?
Hey, okay, wait, no, that can't be, because I'm a bookworm.
Find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere.
Yeah. Jesus, are you gonna stay silent this whole entire time? Mr. I will figure out a name. If he's giving us some time to think.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
Mr. Sims.
Bold of you to question our choices.
That's true. Okay, at least with Sino, with his green sim crystal. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
While
it's like
you
I was looking at it
investigating,
earlier,
I had
and
my
I'm
own
like,
work to do,
it's
which
a little
I've now
slutty looking. But yeah, Sino's a lot more trustworthy
To be
because
honest,
at least
we
with
aren't
him,
really a team,
he's
so
in
I
the
have
pursuit
no
of
obligation
truth.
to
So
inform you of
therefore,
my
he
whereabouts.
is most likely a very truthful person.
Not to mention that going separate ways
So
allowed me
if
to
we're
find
going
some
to trust
important information
anyone,
that you all had
it's
missed.
gonna be homie over there, not the guy who lies through his teeth.
Correct.
Or
What
not
did
even
you
lies through
learn?
his teeth. It's the fact that he holds
I'm going to
information
take you to
back.
someone. But before
He
that,
redirects.
you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
I can't pet you too. Oh my god. These cats.
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing?
Hold on, my cat is snoring. I'm gonna take my headset off so you can listen to it. Wait. Nope! She got up. Okay, Loki, I gotta take my hand, okay? Damn. I saw a meme with Kava and Othium. Ooh,
In
what's
other words,
the meme about?
do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
Who the fuck is that? Why are you driving slow past my house? Called him Booba Ghost. I like it.
Some of them
Mr. Booba.
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying.
Oh, no.
Again,
I don't see
these
anything
people have their reasons.
What the
Remember
fuck?
what Candace said? Most people in Aru Village
think
don't
they pulled into
necessarily
my
care which
driveway and
deity is in
back out.
charge of Sumeru. That's because whether King Deshret or the Dendro Archon has power
The
is of
cats are
little
alert.
significance
They're
to
like, who
them.
the fuck is it?
By contrast, the
See, that's
perils
how
of their
I
daily
know if
lives are
someone is in my
ever-present
driveway.
concerns.
Wait, I
They
don't
won't
see
simply
driveway.
share everything they know with you
Driveway.
without
Or
good
if
reason.
someone's like approaching my door, if I
That's why
start
you
hearing like
believe there was no
claws
further
scraping
information
against
to
the
be
ground
found in
while
this
they're
village.
running away, that means someone's gonna be at the door.
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone
Okay,
who
yeah, but I'm
only
not
wants
surprised
to
with
live
her
their
because
life in
she,
peace,
homegirl was about
any
to
external
say
factors
village,
introduce
and then she
unpredictability
cut
into
herself
the
off and
equation.
said mad scientist. And I was like, that's a little weird.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by science.
Right. You were asking about the...
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the...
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them.
Sorry, I'm reading
Even
the
though they act a little
subtitles,
strange.
so.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at
Mr.
night.
Romeo.
In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Yeah, she was.
Why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing
Brush
unwanted
Loki.
attention to
She's a little
herself.
furry.
As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask
And because of
her.
her plumpness, she may
I'll
be
pass on
having a
this
hard
one.
time with getting
You said that she is afraid
to
of
her
me.
spine.
If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it.
Fine. I guess we'll do it ourselves. Where? Oh yeah, we're gonna fuck him up. Let's go, Candace. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to
in the
her.
protecting of humans.
You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
Sorry, the way when he's encouraging
May I
us
call
like
you
that.
Traveler? Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why is that?
Because it'll only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Oh shit. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And
I mean,
we
technically,
aren't
we're
really
not even from
residents
that
of
nation.
any one nation.
Yeah, I was kidding.
But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in.
That's right.
We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
Oh, Loki, you're so cute. Yeah, that's my cute little mama.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night. Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar. But
yeah, let's go!
Yeah. Let's go into ghost territory. But I'm gonna check here. Definitely some ghosts, right? Wait, are there actually? Are there actually ghosts? Can I not go with them? I mean, I'm sure I technically could climb it, but I don't know from which direction. It's a lot. Maybe for another day. Wait. Can I? Ah. 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 Sorry. It's just a weird noise. Okay, shit. Well, looky there. That, okay. Maybe another day. Alright, where's this hospital? Over here. This direction? It would also be cool if there was like a mechanic. I mean, they're already doing the like, you know, Razira, she can walk faster. Where were you searching for? That, the star thing, the Oculus, Dendro Oculus that's up here. I'm assuming it's up there. Anyway, it would be a cool mechanic if you had it to where... Shit, how am I gonna fucking fight?
I am right by your side.
Anyway,
But if
to
you're
where...
still nervous, just take my
to where
hand.
the people of the desert, the characters, they could run faster in the desert sand. Okay, who am I gonna get? Racer?
I'll watch your back. All right, let's head off.
Ready for...
I didn't do that. Oh shit, Razor. Oh, that would be cool. It would be so neat.
Is this the place? It's in terrible shape.
Who's looking at me?
And there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten.
Come on.
An ideal place to hide people.
Come on. Come on.
Into the wind.
God damn it, he wasn't caught.
Time to go.
Boom, boom!
Oh, I didn't mean to take Yunfei out. Where are you? What's that?
The wind knows
Oi, bitch. I'll take that, thank you. Look at all those spooky things.
Monsters! Watch out!
one with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
That was so mean. And once it dies right there. Okay. Who? What? 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 What is that? I wasn't expecting you to pop up, sir. Sir? Sir, can you not?
Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn.
Okay.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
Well, what were you even expecting?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
Shit.
This is the one.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay, shit. Oh, I was like, are you not? Thanks, bud. Oh god.
Let's go in and take a look.
Okay.
Hey, Hatham, we haven't found squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then... I'm taking a break.
And just like that.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, he even brought a book to read?
Okay.
What are you reading? Let Paimon see.
Kakashi. The bombs? Oh, God.
Okay, sure.
Huh? The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh?
Oh,
When
yeah,
free
you're
from
cute.
external influences, every entity displays
Oh.
the tendency to follow its
Well, you gotta
natural
admit that.
trajectory?
So...
That crackle pot. Rice
Oh,
Krispies.
Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
No, I wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Maybe it's time to spread your wings and become learned. Paimon talks so slow.
What good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one of
The
those
more you
annoying
learn, the more
grown-ups
money
who
you can
go,
earn to support me.
What gives? Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon?
Isn't that what I'm doing now?
Right. Thank you
Yeah.
for working so hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would probably
I mean,
still be
technically,
floating
aren't
around
we
in
a
the ocean
mercenary?
somewhere.
Of sorts.
Thank you.
We're getting paid for doing stuff as well. You're welcome. Oh shit. Oh no, it's just time passing. I thought like something bad was about to happen. I was like, God damn it.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Fucking same. As we always know, anytime I live stream, towards the end of
There
it,
it
I'm
is.
like, ugh. What the fuck?
It's coming from that direction.
That is a ghost. Spooky.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Look at those little whiskers. I love seeing cats like whiskers move around. It's fascinating.
It's from below.
I like seeing how they react.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is
Right
off
now,
about
Romeo
the
has his
interior
like, whiskers
here.
pulled forward. So I can rub his cheeks. But also that's like a sign of trust.
As I thought.
Look at
There's
your
a hidden
whiskers.
structure.
Sounds like Halloween.
It's like they tucked another hospital
Holy
into
shit.
this one.
I just like looked up from petting my cat
Looks like there are
and
other mechanisms
does
around
look
here.
spooky.
Let's keep exploring.
It's like maybe we should save this quest for next year. No. God, your fur is all over my watch band. Romeo. I can't pet you. I have things to do. I got quests. There's a lot of radishes. Oh, thanks. I need to stretch out my leg. You're such a good cat. That feels nice. Alright. Oh, around the hospital. My cat only gets on my lap when there's nobody else around doing something. Cats like to be inconvenient sometimes. But my cats just... They're Velcro cats. So they require... Oh my god. They require attention all the time. Which I enjoy. Fact. That's so mean. And I didn't even get meat for those. What kind of fuckery is this? What kind of fuckery is this? Well, sometimes they go like, meow meow motherfucker. They do. Oh.
You, Blake, you're up.
Punch. No. No. Okay. Never mind. Guess I have to get Kale.
I'll ensure you're safe.
There's another one? Shit, hold on. Saw that you messaged, but I didn't get to read it. Like, bro, I'm trying to do my commissions. Oh my god, yes, I understand that issue. I'll be writing, and there'll be like a sliver of a space between, you know, my stomach and the laptop that's on my lap. Like, that sliver of my lap. They're like, yes. I will fit. Is there any other monuments? Oh, there's one over here. Oh, and there's a star there.
One with nature.
Alright, I want a mother. This one requires attention. Yes. 100%. Where else? Oh, over there. That means I need a battle, so I need to switch it out.
I'll watch your back.
I'm glad you'll watch my back, Racer. You've been watching it since, the beginning of game. Oh, you are so mean.
The wind knows me.
Bellowing thunder.
Enemy reinforcement.
Boom boom.
Into the wind.
Woo! Okay.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
No. I mean, Kale. Kale? Yeah, I think He was big and strong, and his eyes were
I'll scout
flaming
ahead.
Make sure to keep...
Excuse me. I need an ancient key. And I'm assuming that's down there. In the spooky warehouse. Patient Abbas, male, 23-year-old, Mo on the left. Okay. Survival will be difficult. What? Bro, they're like underground. This week, in case of emergency. No, I don't want Monday. Okay, Tuesday. Redacted. Wednesday, I'm on the remaining sections are blank. Yeah, probably. You know, the sun is actually healthy. I just don't participate in it. Old vase. This seems to be the darkened remains of a stem inside the base. It was probably used to hold flowers. The words for Avon are in the bottom of the bottle. Seems to have been a gift to someone named Avon. Avon? Can I? Oh, I was like, can I go through that?
Look, there's someone over there.
We need to be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Same, except the sun burns my skin in a matter of seconds without... I feel that so much. Literally. Okay. If I go swimming, I mean, not just swimming, in general, if I'm wearing clothes, like, typically, like, the places I get burned most easily is my shoulders and my hair part. Absorbable vitamins and cancer. I need to take vitamins. And then, where else do I easily get burned? I mean, my cheeks, like where my cheekbones are at. But, if I ever go swimming, I'll have to slather myself with sun cream.
Wait.
And then I'll swim for probably like 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll have to get back out again to put on more sunscreen. It's rough.
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But
is this him?
He looks too young. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You
Him
know
who?
He's Razak,
I
a
got
senior
it,
of mine at the
change
Academia.
Okay, I will say though, if I do burn, it will, like, after the burn, I will have, like, a tiny, a very, very much tiny tan.
he's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holds up in a forest
Like,
and
I went
mumbles stuff about
to,
training?
Gulf Shores in July, like, this past July, and I think that's, like, technically the tannest I've been. And I wasn't even that tan. Since I was a kid.
No.
When I was a kid, I
And
was
that's
super
the problem.
fucking tan. Hold on, let me see if because I posted a photo of me down there. I look a little red though. You can see my, like, tan line from the sunscreen not doing its proper job of keeping the sun off of me. Cause I'm a little red in the chest. It's on my Instagram. Okay.
Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Yeah.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The Academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the Academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the Academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto King Deshret's followers.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
No. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Balladeer. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
Dun dun dun. The Academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine
That's right.
consciousness.
To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge?
I don't know. What do they seek?
The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail.
Capsule.
It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry.
Okay, bud.
Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries.
If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Mottos are more specific.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
Whenever I want.
That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Lunch. Oh. That reminds me, we need to have some lunch, even though I ate a snack.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset.
About
is
the
it not?
manga.
Wow, that's
Sounds
a
like
great
spicy.
way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed.
Maybe not some. A lot of it.
Mindset. Her life would definitely be a lot easier.
Anyway, I read one
I'm
last
just
night,
a more
and I was
likable
like,
person
ooh,
than her in general.
got me
There's
blushing
nothing
and
more to
stuff.
it than that.
I mean, I specifically bought it because I knew it would probably be really spicy.
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Alright, I can only probably do like 20 more minutes of a live stream, then I'm gonna end it. Okay, where? I want to look further at this place. Dusty table, what table? There's a name inscribed in this bowl, Hakan. If there weren't crooked carvings of Abbas. I was in the middle of reading that. And sugar jar on them. Be difficult to imagine that this dirty clay jar was ever used to store sugar. There's a name inscribed on this bowl, Avon. Alright. Not that. Jesus fucking Christ, get me to the map. Brother, I am home.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
This bitch is always tired.
What's the situation?
What's the scoop, bestie?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Literally, oh my god, I remember as a kid when I would watch like Scooby-Doo and I saw them eat food and I was like, I want to eat that.
Are our friendships that shallow?
Like not as a real food, but like I want to eat it as it's animated. It seems
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, You're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is...
Honey is trying to...
Sai knows them all. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information.
Oh. When he said it like that, I was like, wait, is he like
brainwashed? Before you can take action against
brainwashed?
someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side.
But he's so predictable.
Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! I get it now. If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be...
Somewhere Sino wouldn't predict? Oh.
Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Well, I guess
Please,
they probably
wait.
wouldn't account for someone predicting this.
You want to
Because
go
he didn't
too?
figure it out by himself.
If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
Are you kidding me?
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
You want to send
Everyone?
a child?
I leave him in your hands.
Oh my god!
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you. Paimon feels like we're missing
I know
someone,
Paimon looks
though.
like a child as well, but like I don't know what she is. But we're probably going somewhere dangerous, my dude. Should like stay behind. Okay, Paimon's Paimon for now. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Paimon is Paimon for now. Okay, I've heard theories that maybe Paimon was originally like Celestia, like the high god or whatever, like, or maybe, I don't know. There's just a lot of theories about her and what she is. Let me look at it! No!
So, where do we go from here?
We go into the desert, Sino. Do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Look, us brothers.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
Wait, where are you? No. What? Oh.
There's something here. What's
I
this?
noticed that too.
It's buried in the sand.
I thought he was gonna say it's
Looks like
bear
we'll
shit.
need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out?
With some effort, you managed to retrieve the buried objects.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area.
What?
Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Oh god. Sure, while you dig up another device nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
So, like, is
How
that
did it end
jewel
up buried
implanted
in
in
the
his
sand?
chest?
That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry.
The capsules
Grandpa's
look
gonna be
like?
fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by
capsules.
sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
They're green. Did homie, like, implant a teeny tiny capsule jewel in his chest
Let's
to,
keep
like,
going.
record his whole entire
They
life?
can't have gone far.
Because that would... What if? Theory. Quick theory. Probably not happening.
Running on sand is so tiring.
You're flying, bitch.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Anyway, hot take. What if that is like that crystal is part of like a capsule thing? So it's like recording his whole entire life, and either it's, going to be used for knowledge, or either homie's going to try to be immortal. Because if he's essentially putting in his whole entire personality into that thing, and he's able to make a puppet, and then use that puppet, yeah, the little crystal on his chest. That's in it. That's attached to him. It's not just a cute jewelry piece. And then, yeah, he makes a puppet. And he puts it in the puppet. And so the puppet remembers the whole entire past. And if it continues to record, and if that, like, starts, and he, his puppet dies, it's like an on and on process. He would not escape. Why would he need a puppet, though? To be alive forever. to be immortal.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
I mean, they're pretty big.
Don't get any closer.
Jokes.
They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Because, like,
Let's
if
listen
you're
in.
immortal, you can continue to learn knowledge.
There'd be plenty of room for us to.
You're one of us.
Well, I think that's what the capsule is. Like, I mean, yes, it's learning everything that's happening to him, but since it's attached to him, what if it also is a learning? Is it still him if it's a puppet? Yes. So think of it in, I don't know if you've seen the new Avatar movie. I don't know what's happening. Would you not? But it wouldn't be him learning it.
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
Okay, kid. Oh my god.
Why are you on their side?
But yeah, I don't know if you've seen the Avatar movie.
Look who's here. Ain't
but
that something?
This complicates
the general in the first movie.
You've betrayed our
Obviously, that's
village.
him. But like his avatar
This is the
has
great
all
General
the general's like voice,
Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant
like
than hanging
same
around with
thinking
this
process.
Seen for yourself.
Has all of his
I have the
memories.
means and methods,
But like technically
and my
it's
ideas
not
are
him,
far
but
more
it is
admirable
him.
than theirs.
It's his DNA.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman.
Just
You
in
of
the
all people
avatar's
should
body.
know that.
So just be similar to that.
What's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
I mean, be the
doesn't
closest
matter.
thing to being immortal.
Whichever side you pick,
It's being
nothing
immortal.
can deter us from the grand mission.
Face the facts,
Cloning,
Raman.
yeah.
It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you
But I
nothing
mean, I
about
doubt he's
placing hopes
actually
in a
probably
ruler?
pursuing that. But
I'm a desert dweller
that would
and a
be
proud
an
follower of
interesting
King
way.
Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in
If
peaceful
he
comfort,
was interested,
my
'Cause
soul
I don't
will
know.
always
I just
carry
find it.
this
What is
conviction.
the
It's not
point
too
behind
late
him
yet.
having a
The
crystal
village keep-
embedded in his
Mad
chest?
scholars aren't gonna bring King
Unless
Deshret
he's
back to
Iron Man.
life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've
Maybe it's
waited
one
a
of those
long
classic
time for this day to come.
Could be.
The sun and the moon no longer shining. All
Sorry,
you see now
if that's the case, I don't know if you remember, but I had called it a little slutty looking. If that's the case and it's actually just a plastic sticker,
against the
call me. He wanted to add like some slut to his outfit. He's like, my muscles that you can see defined through my tight black shirt isn't enough.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these 2 men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
Oh my god.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors.
So yeah, he's
Your
either trying to
God abandoned all
just
honor
gain
and
knowledge
betrayed
throughout his whole
King
entire
Deshret.
life, put in 1 crystal, or either he's just being a slut.
Never trust the likes
Have you
of
seen Cavet? I can't say
It's
his name
impossible to communicate
Design.
with someone so hostile.
I've never studied it, but like
we
I
should.
remember briefly looking
Do
at
you
it
really believe
through
that by
those
kidnapping
thirst
scholars,
traps
you'll be able to
edits of
negotiate
him.
with the
Oh, yeah, I know what
academia?
they're doing.
These people have no
Let me
value
go
as
back on their
bargaining
Twitter
chips,
account to look at
but I
it.
could be
Photo.
persuaded to take their place as your next hostage.
Attention.
These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Oof. Yeah, that
can't be
DV.
So,
That's a DV
you wanna
neck
trade
shirt.
places with the
There's no
hostages,
reason for that.
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
Nice. Sorry, I'm just looking at his chest.
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you.
They're just
I'm
two
using this
slutty
as a means
roommates.
of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe.
It's for
What do you have against the academia?
It's for
Not all desert
aesthetic.
dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
So funny.
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen
Oh my god, I
to
can't
another
wait
word
to.
from
I mean,
the Dendro
I probably won't
Archon's
get
people.
him in
Not so
3.6
fast.
banner, but
I'll hate them. Do you
because I'm
stand by
banking on I'm
everything you just
probably
said?
gonna be pulling either Sino
I never
or
make empty promises.
D.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the...
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Her sword arm?
Come on, Raman. Don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
Okay, we'll go and see. I know.
An arm
That's
from
the reason why I'm
flame
thinking
main.
about just
You've
going
piqued
for
my
Sino.
interest. But what if you refuse to oblige?
And just
What should I do then?
hope Lady Luck is
No
on
one's
my
a fool
side
here,
whenever I
dear.
randomly
We're
pull
mercs.
from
And mercs
Standard
don't tend to live long
until
unless
her
they have
banner.
their wits about them.
Because if I
You're
don't have
not
her by her
wrong,
next
but this is
banner,
different.
I'll
I
pull
promised
for
my
her.
friends that we'd bring back the village keepers
'Cause
together.
the only time I pull from Standard banner
Let's
is when
do it
we
right here
earn
then.
their
Give
Standard
me your
wishes.
right arm as proof of your resolve.
Wait, we cutting it right
Listen
now?
to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things...
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
She reminds
We
me of
came
this
here to save
character
lives.
from
One arm for that many
this
people
web
is still
novel
a pretty
that
good
I'm
deal,
reading.
if you ask
This
me.
remnant look, he looks like
Raman,
that guy with
I'm holding up
square
my
head.
end of the deal here. You
Wait,
better
wait,
not
I
let me
think I know.
down.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
yeah. He
Go ahead
does.
and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not
It
for you to
is.
decide.
The hair really adds to it. Dia! Sino's like, I ain't dealing with this shit. I love her faces.
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, this webtoon that I was reading. Basically, she made a deal with this guy, and they're like, we'll, bet
I was
on
really
one of our
counting on
eyes.
him not going through with it.
And so they started fighting, and she won the fight. And he's like, all right. And he goes to use his sword to take his eye out. And she's like, no. She's like, I was joking about
I
you
just
taking
have
your
to
eye
hold
out.
my
I
claymore
need
with
your
my left
eyes
arm.
to be intact, because he can see people's evilness or whatever. And so she goes to turn away, but then suddenly she hears a sound, and she turns around, and he took his eye out. And he's like, when I make a deal, I go through it. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. Please don't do that ever again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I need
But
you with both of
sometimes
your
when you're
arms
out on
and
a limb,
hands.
You gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I mean, true.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Exactly!
Why
That's what I was saying! I'm like, bro.
An excuse to brag about himself.
Oh, that shadow. Shadow in the background.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the
Yeah,
village
it was
and rest
pointless
up.
having the kid.
Today was just a trial
to
run.
not take the kid.
Noon tomorrow
exactly.
is going to be the hard part.
It's going to be the hard part. Oh, return to our village. Oh, what are the chances of success? What are the stakes? There's no way of knowing. Oh, we just get teleported. Okay. Oof. Hold on, let me check to see. If I only have like 20 minutes left of this quest, then I'll continue like the Archon quest. I don't even know what this Archon quest is called. And I'll continue playing. Okay, Secret of the Scorching Desert. But I have like an hour. I don't know if I can last that long. It's 5 minutes at 12, and usually 12 is when I start to hunker down and take my nap. Let's see. King Deshret and the 3 Magi. Chapter 3 Act. Is this it? There's no such thing. Oh, they have an ad. Okay. Oh. Shit. Looks like there's probably about... Hold on, I'm skipping to the part that I'm at right now. Oh, no, okay. Come on, skip a little faster. Alright. So it's like 37 minutes, at least. So I either just leave it, go to the next, like wait till the next live stream, or I just speed run.
Leave, you come.
As in, I skip dialogue and not know what's happening. I feel like that's unfair to do. So I think I'm gonna end it. I'll just pick it up in the next quest, and hopefully by then, when I finish the freaking act, this will be open. Because Catherine is busy being dead. So yeah, I'm gonna end it. Thank you, Random, for staying. And, I mean, I know Sater's out doing lunch right now. But Sater, if you by chance decide to watch this live stream when it ended and get to this part, thank you for watching.
I smell rabbit.
I enjoy talking about character slutty outfits. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here. I most likely will not live stream Tuesday, because I think Tuesday in the morning I'm gonna be taking some books up to the mall to get rid of. So that'll be in the morning, and I want to try to leave as early as I possibly can. So I can, like, get it done early in the morning and then come home and nap in time. Because my life revolves around sleeping.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
And I mean, if I did stream on Tuesday, it would most likely be at night, but I don't know what time I work on Wednesday, so that may not happen. Now, I do not work a shift on Thursday. This coming up Thursday. Finally, after 3 weeks of working on Thursdays. I could accept a shift this Thursday if I wanted to, but I'm like, you know what? No, I'll give it a break. I'll give it a break. So most likely I'll stream on Thursday. So the chances of that are like, I would like to say 70% chance of me streaming on Thursday morning. Definitely, if I for some reason don't on Thursday, then I definitely will on Saturday. I'll make sure to stream on Saturday because I like to attempt to stream once a week. It is possible. So yeah, once more, thanks for stopping by, random, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye.